everybody, and welcome back to the I Don't Know Running podcast, where we share our experiences that make running fun and sometimes not so fun. I'm Lewis, and I'm a self-admitted lazy ultra runner.
I was just thinking how you said that. I'm in the not so fun part.
Yeah? What's not so fun?
Everything's broken.
As in no running?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing
is fun.
I'm in the excited... I'm just excited about running in general, even though I'm not doing it necessarily.
I'm trying to find some fun in that.
I've been talking to people.
But it sucks sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah, it does. I don't know.
But you have a
still
choice.
Enjoy it.
You have a choice, though.
Yeah.
You're not sitting on the sidelines because you just are lazy.
Yeah. Well,
you admit it. You did say it. You said you're a lazy ultra runner.
Yeah. Well, when I'm training for it, I am lazy about my training. But it's more just where my priorities are right now, and they're just not in running. Realize I had this one.
Does that matter?
Not necessarily. So
You're still gonna butcher it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, this is an exciting time. Number one, because the episode today, I'm actually super excited about it because this is one of my favorite times of year.
I want people to try to guess what's he excited about. What's his favorite race?
What could it possibly be?
What does Lewis talk about all the time? If he's going to talk about running, what's his favorite race?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
It's going to be in the title, though.
It is going to be in the title. Some people know if they've seen. Yeah, if they clicked on it, they know. We are talking about Western states.
But if you could title every one of them that way, you would. I mean, when we talk about running, I'm not being funny, but I like it. I love it too. I would love to be out there.
Yeah, it's my favorite race, period. Going out and crewing last year for Brian, I had the same feels as when I ran it and as when I crewed it the first year with him. I missed out. And then, you missed out. But then, let's jump into the first topic, and that's the video that he put together. Let's go right for it. If you want a how-to for Western, that video is a how-to. It is really, really good.
And it's got a lot of footage of us in there.
Yeah, talking. That's what makes us so good.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm kidding.
We're carrying it for him.
But he really put a lot of time into that video. It is a long video.
Yeah. And you said he does have it split up, so you can
he has
save
chapters in there. Yeah. But it is really good. When I watched it, I didn't sit down it's 5 hours. It is a 5-hour video. It's the longest YouTube video I've ever watched outside of a live stream, like Western or Hard Rock or something, like that.
UTMB, where you have it on in the background or something.
Yes. But this one, I did not sit down for 5 hours. And I told him that. I said, I'll watch it over a few days. And I did. I watched, because you sit down and you watch. I sit down and I watch the golf all the time. And it might be.
And that's like watching paint dry to watch golf.
If you don't golf, maybe. But if you golf, it is definitely enjoyable.
That's exciting?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Hit that ball again.
I
don't get it.
People would say the same thing about a running video, about watching Boston.
No, they wouldn't.
Because that gets televised. Or Fifth Third or Riverbank. It's always going to be that race.
Did you spell it Fifth Third or did you spell it Riverbank?
Well, that's not what I was fixing the spelling on.
I know.
I would spell it Riverbank because I would hit it, or I would type in that backspace, Fifth Third out. Put Riverbank in. But it is the video he did. It is if you want to experience how to do the race, if you want to understand like what it takes to go out there and crew the race, this is a great video for all. Like it really is. For if you're talking Western states, I would highly recommend that video. Similarly to when Sally McRae put together, well, actually it was Billy Yang did a video for Sally. Well, not for her, but of her running the race. Back when Brian did the race, I watched that video on repeat so many times because it was so valuable for a crew, because it was from the crew's perspective. And so it was really good to watch that video to know how to go out there and crew for Brian. Well, what Brian did is good for everybody. It's good for your crew. It's good for the runner to understand the race, because he has a ton of footage in the race. It's awesome. So good. And that was the other thing. Watching the video just brought back the feels of running.
Because I've only watched the part, like he's got our podcast laid over top of it.
Some of it, yeah.
So, and it jumps back and forth and pieces of it. And I've only watched maybe the first couple of hours so far.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten into
the race proper
yet.
Yeah.
He's got two different podcasts from us. It's me with a beard and then clean shaven.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah. Because we got the pre-race where we interviewed him prior.
Yep.
And then we interviewed him after post.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you want to watch a video about Western States, go watch that one. It's really good. It is 5 hours. So yeah, you might want to break it up over, a couple of sittings, if not 5 or 10.
Or just take the day off from work.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can get in 3 hours and then watch it. But it is a really good video. We'll leave a link to that. Brian Steinberg Runs Too Much is the video, or is his YouTube channel. And it is really good. It is really good. But I'm super excited about it. Every time this time of year, I eat it. It's just fun. June, just the fun ramps up all the way to Western. I love watching it. Yeah, probably because we've been out there a few times. I've ran it. But man, the feels that I get during this time of year, it's incredible. So
makes you want to start running again.
It does every time. Every time. And I was saying how excited I was. I've got a friend that is going to do the 100K at Woodstock, Woodstock this year. And I was so excited. I was geeked for him. I'm like, dude, I will come out and do a lap with you. Then I thought, I'm going to start running to do that.
Yeah. You can do it cold.
But I will absolutely do that. Go out and run with him and do a loop if he wants it. He's quick. He's a fast runner. Like he's a 15, 30-ish 5K-er for college.
It'll be interesting to see the transition from.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I don't even think he's done a marathon yet.
That'd be fun.
I think he's done some halves maybe. But anyway.
Jump right in.
Yeah, he was thinking about 50K and now he's like, I'll just do the 100K. So I'm excited for him. And that's, again, generating more excitement. I've got another friend that's talking about doing an ultra. So excited for him. So yeah, all this just, I do enjoy it. It's just not always on my to-do list right then. But let's jump into this year's Western States because there are some exciting things happening around it. And let's talk about one of the biggest things that I don't want to say gets me excited, but gives me hope. I will say that. And that's because there are 6 runners
over 70
this year. I have hope.
Well, that's the part. I think that is pretty dang cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That means that they have run a qualifying race and finished besides. I think if you're over 70 and you've run a qualifying race, they should automatically put them in.
Yeah, they shouldn't even have to enter the lottery.
Right.
Yep.
Put them in.
As you age, that's true. That's a good point. You're in your 70s, you're automatically in your 80s. You only have to run a 50-miler to get in or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that'd be crazy to see an 80. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, what is the most senior? We'll say.
Well, we were there when that woman finished with like a minute or 30 seconds to spare.
No. Yeah.
How old was she?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, but Nick Bassett is 80 this year,
and he's running it.
He's running. Yeah. Got an 80-year-old, 74-year-old, 72-year-old, and then 3 70-year-olds running Western States this year.
Well, they say over 70. They should have said 4 and 180.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That's significant. That's significant. I think of
He's in a different age group.
I think of my 82-year-old dad. I cannot imagine my 82-year-old dad trying to
running
run
Western.
Yeah. I mean, he's tough.
Gosh.
He's definitely tough.
Yeah. He's a farmer.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, they're different.
Built different.
Built different. So yeah, that's exciting. First time ever to have 6 runners, 70 and over. So very cool. And yes, gives me hope to, who knows, go back. Because man, I would love to go back. I think about it, I'm like, I'm done with that because I'm not getting any younger.
You got to run another 100K at least.
But then I see stuff like this. I see videos like Brian's. I see videos.
And man, you think about the races, like Sean just did Black Canyon.
Yeah.
That's an event by itself, or Javelina is an event by itself. So there's events to get you there that are a big deal as it is. Like, how much fun would it be just to do that? I would go out and do that again and crew.
I would do Javelina in a heartbeat.
Javelina or Black Canyon for that matter.
Yeah, I just don't know Black Canyon, but
it's hard, I've heard.
Yeah.
Listening to Sean.
Well, I wonder too, though, because you go, well, yeah, it's hard, but it's 40 miles short of 100. So that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard, but so is 40 more miles.
I don't know. Laura said it was pretty hard too.
Yeah. I would ask Laura if it's harder than 100.
Well, she did Tahoe, and that was, I think, that's got a 36-hour time limit. So that was hard too.
Yeah. What's her hundreds that she's done?
She did Run Rabbit Run and Tahoe 100. And Run Rabbit Run is another hard one. I think that's another 36-hour cutoff.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But anyway, yeah, it gives me hope. And let's jump into I'd say it's the big news this year, and it kind of is. There's a couple of things happening. Number one, Killian is back. That's big. Hasn't been back. He hasn't been there in like 15 years or something like that. I think said.
That's what I was.
I want to say maybe it's more.
14 years after his victory in Auburn.
Okay,
yep.
So this would be 15. Well, I guess 14.
Yeah,
I want to say it's 15, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's been a long time since he won. And he won and he didn't come back. Right?
That's wild.
Well, I mean, he is from Europe, so there is that. But Killian's back. He's a little bit older. What did we say, 37? I think we found 37. Yeah. Not over the hill yet, especially in regards to ultra runners. However, and so it was really looking up. Like we had Killian coming back, Hayden Hawks in, Walmsley in, Dan Green wasn't. David Roach was in. Yeah, a handful of other elites, really fast, good. Who's
Rod Farvard?
Rod Farvard
made Jim sweat last year.
Yeah,
pretty good.
They were all in, and so they were going to film Unbreakable 2, which for those listening that don't know what Unbreakable is, Unbreakable was a video of
best movie in the world.
It is.
Because why?
Well, it's about Western.
Yeah, all
right. All about Western. And what year was it?
It's been, I don't remember.
12-ish or something like that, or 10-ish, something like that.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, because, something like that.
Anton was in that one.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Krapicka.
You don't see as much of him running anymore.
He has a story, though. It's a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
So anyway, they were gonna film this, all these elites, and hopefully they were going to do like a general elite field filming. However, Walmsley is out, Hayden's out. And so I don't know if that is why. I mean, the focus was kind of a Jim Walmsley.
Unbreakable.
Not that it was Jim Walmsley, but because he was there and because of the history he has at Western, it kind of like they were tying it all together.
I would think with Killian being back too.
With those two there.
And I tried to.
Been an amazing.
I know, and I try to look up like why is he out? And there's only speculated reasons. Like he hasn't come out and said anything.
Man, that is such.
They think it could be injury. It could be the UTMB focus.
Yeah. Such a bummer, man. I wanted to see him and Killian race again.
Right,
race at at Western. They haven't raced at Western.
No. And they said a recent, the bummer is they actually went up head to head at the
UTMB.
No, the Ultra Trail 120K. And then where Jim won and Killian was second. So that was something notable too. So that's what.
Well, Jim won in 23 UTMB.
Yeah. But this was just in March of 2025.
Oh.
This last race.
And Killian won?
No, Jim won.
Yeah. Gotcha. So yeah, a lot of shuffling and moving around. Katie Scheid is not coming back this year. She won last year, so the returning champ isn't even coming back. So a little bit of a bummer there. Interesting, though, Dan Green is in, and he actually was on the waiting list because he didn't have a guaranteed entry or golden ticket as things go. But Dan Green's fast, and Walmsley drops, and Dan is in. So he actually got Walmsley's slot, so to speak.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Well, even though he's not a golden ticket entrant, he's not even he won't have a low number bib then.
No, he'll have bib whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So quite a bit of shuffling over the last 3 weeks or so. Because it was just recently that Walmsley's out. So kind of a bummer there. Because I think it would have, what a race that would have been if all of them were still in.
But it's still
going to be very good.
It's going to be very interesting, though. I still think it's just no Walmsley.
Just no Walmsley, just no Hayden.
Yeah.
Everybody else is in. And there are some interesting people in there now, which we'll get to a little bit later. And it's funny in doing some research for this episode, you and I ran across the same thing. So listen up. If you want to go and run some of Western alongside an elite, you have an opportunity.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about doing it. I think I can be ready. Couple weeks.
Oh my gosh, it is a couple weeks. You can go and pace Killian.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just, he'll drop a 6-minute mile on you uphill there. No biggie.
Yeah, that's interesting, though, that he is actually currently looking for a pacer. Did you I didn't find, what the requirements are. What are the requirements?
I don't know that there's a requirement, but he put out job ad, pacer for at Killian Jornet at Western States. Says, yes, seriously, Killian returns to Western States 100, one of the most prestigious ultramarathons on earth. Keep him company, keep him on course, and try to keep up. It's hot, iconic, and your chance to be a part of history in motion. And then he links, in the bio, apply now via the bio link. Application closes June 12th, so you still got a few days. June 12th at midnight. So yeah, there's an application. There's a form. Oh, look, there's a form right here. I found the registration form.
Maybe Walmsley will pay some. Maybe that's why he dropped.
Maybe he'll just pay 20 miles of it for him.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
So check this out. There have been 1,169 people who have filled out the form. Let's fill this out. Full name. I'm just going to say Lewis H. Okay. Email. We'll throw in my email. Okay.
No, put in the I don't know running email.
Oh, I should have. It's already gone. It's going up through.
Oh my gosh.
Can you tell us a little bit about I am fast.
But I don't run.
Yeah, but I don't actually run. So this says, can you tell us about your 2 best race performances? That works. Okay. Strava profile. Oh, dang it. It's not going to let me get past that. Shoot. I was hoping to get to...
Well, somebody else can fill it out and let us know.
Yeah, somebody else fill it out. Let us know. I was hoping to get to the requirements. But anyway, yeah, go and... That would be quite amazing if you were very fast to just fill out an app and
then,
pace him.
You know, and then you got encouraging words like quit your whining. Like,
To Killian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be saying that to you. So,
Like, come on, I thought you said you were fast.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, if you want to be a part of history, you can go and pace Killian Jornet. I don't think anybody listening is capable.
You never know. You never know.
More news on who's going. Jamil Curry is back for the first time since 2010. I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Wait, is that the Unbreakable? Was 2010 or was it earlier than that?
Well, he's not. Yeah.
Like he's not in it. Well, I guess I'm just don't like he was never a focus, I should say, but it could be around the same year that came out. But anyway, yeah, Jamil Curry, he is AeroVipa running owner, president, CEO, whatever. And he is going back. He got in off the lottery as well. So he found out, off the wait list. And he found out about a month ago. And it's funny because they say, in typical Jamil fashion, what does it say? Shoot, I had it right here. 25-day training block. So, yeah, that's about right for 100 miles.
I was looking at his Get Steep, Run High, and then he was talking about that. Like, he has
not a good training block.
He did a lot of training because he did the Chipotle Challenge, and that was all the running he did, and he hasn't done much since.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. So it was just kind of funny.
So kind of cool. He's going back. We were kind of talking before, is he elite? I mean, he's up there. He's pretty quick. He's a pretty fast runner when he wants to be. But yeah. And outside of that,
well, Heather Jackson.
Heather Jackson.
She finished 8th in her debut.
Yeah.
But she's a big multi-sport athlete.
She's a big trail or triathlon.
Yeah, but she just did a 350-mile gravel bike race.
Yeah, Unbound. The big one across Kansas. And she
was first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a beast. So it'll be interesting to see how she does. You said she took 8th?
Yeah, that's what
2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago? I don't think it was last year. Yeah, 2020. Oh, no, it would have been. Oh, no, 2023. Yeah. So it wasn't last year. It was 2023. Because she got in off from Javelina in 2022.
Okay.
So was that when I went? Yeah, it was. 2022.
I don't know. You're throwing these dates around, and I'm trying to look it up. So I looked up Western States, the Unbreakable. That was about the 2010 race.
Oh, okay. So, there you go. See, I got some memory.
Look at that.
Somewhere. It's hard to access.
My note here says that was from her debut last year. But I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. It's just,
Well, she got in off from Javelina in 2022, so I'm guessing she went in 23. But you're
2020. Javelina's late, isn't it?
22.
Oh, it's in October.
You're right.
Yeah.
So it would be after the drawing
or before.
No, it's before. Yeah, and it was a golden ticket because she.
Okay.
Wait, she didn't win. She must have taken. Oh, she took 4th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. We have all of our ducks in a row.
Yeah, sure we do.
She ended up 4th, yeah. But she got was a roll down. Okay. Because what's her name? Who is there? Your favorite runner, your second favorite runner.
No. Camille.
Courtney's your favorite. Camille's your second.
No, that's not true. It's not true.
Well, she's your second favorite to talk about.
She's very frustrating to me.
She took first.
Yeah.
And then, but she didn't need it, I don't think, or something. So it rolled down. That's why Heather Jackson got it. One of the Goldens. I think so anyway. I might be totally making that up, but I think that's what happened.
You know what? Say it with confidence. It's true.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
It's true. So anyway, yeah, exciting time, exciting part of Western, or what was that? Yeah, part of the month this year, or this June, is Western States. And I am looking forward to it, but we want to give our race predictions.
Okay.
Start with the women.
So women, I was looking up her name. So I don't know a lot of these.
Do your best. Do your best first.
I'm going to say Fuzhou Shang from China. But read the spelling, and I had to look it up. But she was second last year, and without first being there this year, that's just my prediction because I don't know enough.
Yeah, I'm going to go. So that's your number one for women, and I'm going to go Emily Hawgood. That's my number one pick for first.
Okay.
Do you have a second? Did you pick second? I'm going Tara Dower is my second pick for winning.
I would say that too. I would say it's going to be tight because she has the overall record on the Appalachian Trail from last summer. Like
that's putting in the miles.
She's a big deal.
Yeah. So those are my two tops, and I'm going to go Emily Hawgood first. Men's, I'm going David Roach first. Now I know that is not anybody's prediction, but that dude is shaking things up.
I would like to say Killian because he's the greatest. Me too. Because it says he's the greatest ultra runner of all time.
Did you look up Wikipedia?
I think they changed it back.
Because your favorite runner might have changed that recently.
Possibly.
Second favorite runner.
I was going to pick Rod Farvard.
That makes sense.
It was tight.
You said, was he second last year?
He was third? Second, and it was like that dude gave it everything he had last year.
He was coming back. He was falling off.
Hayden was catching off.
Yes.
Hayden Hawks was only 30
almost
seconds.
Almost caught him. On the track. It was a sprint on the track.
Yeah. And that dude fell across the line, and I think he just laid there has my respect. I mean, I think that's I'm hoping that he learned from last year because he gave Jim a run for his money last year.
Meanwhile, Jim was showered and sitting waiting for everybody.
I don't think he wasn't that far behind.
No, I don't think it was that much, but I think it's funny.
I would say Killian Jornet would be my second pick, though. Still.
Yeah,
just because
Killian's my second.
He's been around for a long time,
and the dude's strong.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he can be in a race and you cannot have some kind of there's a good chance he could win. Well, you said he won. Oh, no, Jim won. Mm-hmm. But was Killian second?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I wish that was still happening.
It'll be fun to watch, no matter how you look at it.
It'll still be fun. The nice thing is the media coverage is getting better and better.
Well, did you watch any of the coverage from Cocodono?
Yeah.
And they have it's kind of spotty because they have such crappy coverage. So
there's
the video doesn't
in some of those areas, literally nothing.
So they're using Starlink to get the video across, and it doesn't come across so good all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that they do that here because I think Cocodona showed what you can do with live coverage.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. Now, granted, that is the thing. A lot of those areas are in the middle of nowhere, but I don't think that they're going to be able to go to places. It's going to be aid stations, essentially.
Yeah.
So,
it's not the same kind of race because, I mean, I think that's all accessible, like the route of Cocodono.
Yeah, a lot of it is. Yeah,
you're not supposed to be out there if you're not running.
No, you're not. Then finally, the last thing as we wrap up is the one thing to bring up is the environmental or just how does the race look right now? Because a lot of times it is still snow covered, or maybe not right now, or even right now. Like
I didn't look up that much, but a lot of times if you're running, you definitely care, but it could be. Because if the snow doesn't go away quick enough, they switch the route.
Yeah, which is a bummer. You want to do the original route
because it was close for you. I think it was when they made a last minute call on yours.
Yeah, it was back and forth. They were thinking it was going to have to. They actually, I think it was even up till the day of. They're like, we have an alternate to the alternate or something. There was some middle. Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say post-holing as much as I was on 3 foot of snow. It's such packed snow that you don't necessarily post-hole it because the base is just, you run on it. But it was 3-4 foot of snow in some of those sections because there were areas next to pine trees. You could look down to the base of the pine tree because the tree is still putting off heat. And so it was like this wedge down to the base of the tree.
Don't fall.
They were deep. Probably not 4 feet, but I would say a good 3 feet for some of those. But at any rate, the one thing they do say is rapid snow melt this year and budget cuts to the wildfire preparedness programs. I struggled with that one as we were reading it before.
You did good.
I got through that one. Have raised concerns about an intense wildfire season in the western U.S., and these conditions could impact the race, which traverses fire-prone areas in California's Sierra Nevadas. So hopefully, that doesn't happen, and it can just be an enjoyable race. Because, you didn't go.
Because there was fires last year. They almost couldn't get to Green Gate because of stuff that was going on.
Yeah, but I'm thinking go back 1 year further when they had the mosquito fires and it did all that damage. The walk down to Michigan Bluff, it's just like charred trees. It's wild. Crazy. Like when we were there, it's all just it was nice. It was green trees. It's pine trees, but. Yeah, a lot of that vegetation is just like burned trees. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's our podcast on Western States and the excitement behind it. Man, I am super excited to watch it. I cannot wait. And I will be watching that via the live stream the entire race. I mean, not the entire race, but a lot of the race. Whenever I'm free, that will be on in the background for sure.
All right.
So yeah, be sure to tell us in the comments who you think is going to win. This should come out about a week prior to the race, right?
I think so.
Yeah, right around a week prior to the race. Tell us who your thoughts are on who's going to win and maybe your experiences if you've been out there. What did you think of the race? What were your favorite parts? Do you still get the feels this time of year? Because I know I do. But yeah, that is going to wrap up this week's episode of the I Don't Know Running podcast. Be sure to tune in next time as we share more about what we just don't know.
Until then, happy running.